Hello guys, Bingocat here, and today I'm doing another technology review. So what am I reviewing today, you may ask? Well, ta-da! As you can see, this is the LG Google Nexus 5. Now, why is this phone so special, you may ask? I mean, doesn't it just look like a normal smartphone of yesteryear? Yes, it does. However, when this phone was released in November 2013, there was one really noticeable thing about this phone that was different from most other smartphones at the time. The price. When this was released, this was in the United States $349 or $399, which was extremely cheap for a smartphone at the time. No other smartphone really, like high-end smartphone like this, was cheaper than the Nexus 5. Now that it's 2016, almost a full 3 years after this phone was released, let's see if it still lives up. Well, first of all, this shipped with Android 4.4 KitKat, and it's running Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow now. It will not support the upgrade to Android N at the current time, but it may in the future. Google's never ruled it out. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Here's a home screen right here. It's nice marshmallowy home screen. It runs all normal Google apps. It has 2 GB of RAM. It can run still pretty much any Android app nowadays. Specs of this smartphone: comes with an HD touchscreen, which technically today isn't even that good, but I mean, come on, it's HD. 10 years ago, an HD TV would cost $4,000. The display is Gorilla Glass 3. Comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon chipset. Comes with an 8 megapixel back camera, 1.3 megapixel front cam, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, no SD card slot, and no removable battery, which for Android phones at the current point in time this was released, that was fairly unusual. It's not unusual anymore, but this was fairly unusual and noticeable in the Google Nexus line. Battery life was pretty good. You could basically get an entire day's charge out of the battery life on this smartphone. It's still holding up pretty good even after the phone's almost 3 years old. This was used on a daily basis for about 2 years, and it still has noticeably no cracks in the screen. This thing wasn't used with a case either, and there's still noticeably not any damage anywhere. The speakers, as you can see, they're on the bottom. One's a mic, one's a speaker. It's definitely good enough for everyday use. This phone also supports wireless charging, which I think is pretty neat. Long story short, good smartphone, good for 2016. I would recommend upgrading, but this is good if you need a budget smartphone. But I would definitely highly recommend upgrading to the Nexus 5X or better. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hope to see you guys next time.